Trending #1 in Nigeria and #4 in the UK. This is a very new Nigerian series, not a series, but a movie that was released recently by Femi Adebayo, Jagun Jagun. This particular movie is awesome. In fact, after I watched it, I'm going to rate it like a 10/10. Though before I watched it, I saw some reviews about it, some rating. People rated it like a 10 also, and it was worth it. Giving it a 10 is highly worth it because this movie is awesome. If you have watched Anikulapo, you should watch this particular movie, Jagun Jagun, because Jagun Jagun is like somewhat a replica of Anikulapo, but it is far interesting than Anikulapo, because Jagun Jagun is like, it depicts a lot of things. Apart from it being like an ancient movie, it depicts a lot of things that has to do with human beings, love, pride, lifestyle, interpersonal relationship, intercommunal relationship, all those kind of things, crisis, human crisis. And man, this particular movie is awesome. So in today's video, I want to do like a review of this particular movie, Jagun Jagun, and talk about the character development like I usually do. One thing I do when making my review of a new movie or series is to talk about the character development. So first of all, I'll talk about the character development of this particular movie, Jagun Jagun. Then I'll talk about just a few things that I want to that I observed and I want to talk about in this particular movie. It's just like a review of the movie. So if you're new on this channel and if you have not seen this particular movie, please go and watch it. It's on Netflix, and if you don't have Netflix, I want to be added to a Telegram group chat where you can download movies. Comment on the comment section and I will drop the link to the Telegram group chat for you guys to join this group where you can download any movie, in fact every movie basically. So and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please subscribe, and if you have been coming and you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Pajausta. Then without wasting much time, let's get deep into this video, guys. Once again, you're welcome to the Students Place. The first person I want to talk about is Ogundija. Ogundija is the god of war. That's what I call him. I call him the god of war because yes, he's a god of war. He's the most powerful person in the movie. Is feared all over the world. Like every community feared him and they revered him because the man is strong, he has powers, he has won a lot of battles, he has defeated a lot of kings, and he has helped a lot of he helped a lot of kings to become king. So most of the kings feared him because he was the one that made them kings, and a lot of people fear him. He was so fearless, and he has a lot of pride. He has pride in him, he has arrogance in him. Like, you dare not challenge him, you dare not talk about him, you dare not try to rise above him. If he's going to gun you down, he's going to kill you, he's going to look for you and kill you. So he always wants to be the one on top. He doesn't want competitions, he doesn't want anybody rising up to him. Once he sees that you're getting to his position or you're doing things that is impossible that he had done before, he's going to kill you. Because he doesn't want anyone to break his record. He wants to be the only one holding that record. And that is the kind of person he is. And he does not be challenged. You dare not challenge his authority. Even to the slightest disobedience to his authority is going to kill you. So that is Ogundija. And the particular character was played by Femi Adebayo, who is the producer and the writer of this particular movie, Jagun Jagun. And I'm not going to lie, Femi Adebayo nailed this particular role. He nailed it so much. The guy acted it like perfectly. He gave it everything, and in fact I rate him 10/10 for this particular for what he acted in this particular movie. I give him 10/10. Though I always used to like Femi Adebayo because I watched a lot of Yoruba movies before they even started acting English movies. They were all Yoruba actors. When they were acting Yoruba movies, I loved watching. You see Femi Adebayo, Odunlade. I like to watch Mr. Latin. I like to watch these guys so much, like when they were acting Yoruba movies. So now seeing them doing so good in English movies is like, it's awesome. Like, it's something that I love to see, and I enjoy watching them so much. And Femi Adebayo, in fact, he outdid himself in this particular movie. He outdid himself. The whole character development. In fact, he was immersed in that character of Ogundiji. He immersed himself in it. He displayed it very well, perfectly, and I give him kudos for that. So that is who Ogundiji is. Is like a fearful warlord, very very fearful. He was feared and revered and respected all over the world, all over every community. That is that for Ogundiji, acted by Femi Adebayo.
ẹ lọ kókun jà wọn lọ́tẹ̀ fún gbáyé pé wọ́n ti fokùn gẹ́gẹ́ gọpẹ́ odò àìní gbáyé pé wọ́n ti jáde sí wọn jagun jagun.
The next person I want to talk about is Botija. Botija was acted by Lateef Adedimeji. Lateef is another Nigerian Yoruba actor that I like so much. I like to watch his Yoruba movies back then because he was good. The guy is good, very very good, and he's married to one other Nigerian actress, Yoruba actress also. So Lateef Adedimeji acted Botija, and Botija is the second lead character in this particular movie, Jagun Jagun. And in fact, he was even the centerpiece of this movie. The movie was focused on him and Ogundiji. So Botija was somebody that joined Ogundiji's military school to learn how to fight because some group of soldiers attacked his village when he was still young and they killed him. So he's from this particular family where they work with wood. So like their family is like family of wood. They work with wood. They know the names of different wood, different trees, different stick, and they kind of worship wood or this thing like that. So that's the kind of family he came from. So when these soldiers attacked his community, his dad, like summoned the god of the woods and asked him to take care of Botija. So the god of the woods swallowed Botija, took care of him while he was young until he was grown and big enough. So he was equipped with power to communicate with nature, to communicate with trees, to communicate with woods and all that. That was the kind of power that Botija had, and it helped him a whole lot through the course of this particular movie. So Botija had the power to command trees, command woods, and all that, and that was a good a good advantage for him. That was what he used in killing this military. I've forgotten his name, I'll get to it. That was what he used throughout his test that Ogundiji gave to him. Then we'll get to that. So Botija was out for revenge. The reason why he went to the military school was to actually seek revenge against the person that killed his father. So fortunately or unfortunately, it is Ogundiji that actually killed Botija's father. So, but he did not know that until the end of the movie where he was supposed to kill Ogundiji. So, luckily, should I say luckily or unfortunately for him, he fell in love with Ogundiji's daughter, Kiton, and he did a lot of marvelous, awesome things. Like, he was one that literally challenged Ogundiji. And like I said about Ogundiji doesn't like challenge at all. He doesn't like anybody challenging him. He doesn't like anybody to get close to him. So if he sees that you're getting close to him, he's going to kill you. So, but then he couldn't like literally kill Botija because Botija saved his wife, Ogufunto. That was acted by Fetia Balogun. So Botija saved her when some people came to attack her and all that. And the daughter, Kito, likes Botija, so he couldn't like actually kill him like directly. He had to like come up with a test so that okay, you have done well and you need to be promoted. So you have to like carry out 3 tests which would determine if you'll be promoted or not. So Botija is now like the main focus, in fact the second lead character in this particular movie Jagun Jagun. The next person I will talk about is Kiton. I don't know the name of the girl that actually acted at this particular this thing, but she's a famous Nigerian female actor. I think she acts English movies also. So Kiton is like an illegitimate daughter or adopted daughter of Ogundiji. So Ogundiji went to attack their village sometimes, and he killed like everybody in her family. He killed her father, killed her mother, killed everybody, everybody in the community. So when he was about to kill her, he showed that there's something different about her, that she had this supernatural power. So instead of killing her, he took her to himself, like, and turned her into a beast, turned her into, like, a fighter, someone that, like, it made her Agemo. Agemo, who was also like a god of war. Like, Agemo is like a powerful being that fights. Once Ogundiji goes to fight battle and he sees that he's losing, he's going to send Agemo. Once Agemo arrives at a fighting scene, everybody will freeze, like the time will stop. So she will now like kill everybody, all the enemies, kill them, and now, like, bring the time back. So that is the kind of person that Kiton was. So Kiton was also feared. Everybody feared her because she had like a lot of power. Though nobody knew she was Agemo. Nobody knew. They just know that she's Ogundeji's daughter. And you dare not talk to her anyhow. You dare not disrespect her. So fortunately, Botija disrespected her, and she fell in love with Botija because she never saw somebody disrespect her before, but Botija did. So that actually like won her heart, and she fell in love with Botija. And though last she died while she was fighting as Agemo. She died, and we saw what happened. So that is the next person I'm talking about.
Ó sì tún rẹ́nu wíjọ́, ó sì ń létí àròyé. Tó o bá ní òní wọ̀n kú fún mi, èmi náà ò ní gbà láàbọ̀ fún ọ. Tó o bá wá múnú bí mi jù, nìkan pọ̀ dànù.
Tí n bá kú, ọ̀run mi mò ń lọ.
Odunlade Adekunle also acted in this particular movie, and I was not happy because his role was short-lived. He just appeared in the first few scenes in the movie, and the way he was even killed, I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was going to like last throughout the movie, or probably pose a big threat or challenge to Ogundiji. But the way Ogundiji killed him, that was too sudden. I didn't like it. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking that it was going to be like a big competitor to Ogundiji. It was going to like be a big challenge. But unfortunately, his life was wasted. Like, man, the way he died wasn't really chill. Because I thought he was someone that is feared also. Like, he was a feared warrior. But then he was just more like a bandit. That was what he was in this particular movie. And he was killed by Ogundiji. I guess that is how they just wanted it to go. But then it's not bad. It's okay.
Àwọn alálẹ̀, àwọn wo ní jálálẹ̀. Àbò ògbọ́n. Ọba Káyéjà, ìkíní ti lọ. Gbójú sókè kó wọ ọmọ rẹ. Káyéjà, ọ̀dà ìwọ kọ́ sí. Ibo la aládé ìṣẹ̀mú sọ bó ti lọ. Oníláyé rẹ̀ dópin.
The next person I want to talk about is Femi Balogun, who acted as Enifunto in this particular movie, and she was the wife of Ogundiji. So she and Ogundiji had like a covenant. I think while Ogundiji was building his power, like he used a womb as like sacrifice to get more power, and Enifunto, which was Femi, being like a very good wife, accepted that her womb should be used, you know, to help her husband get more power and all that. But then Ogundiji like betrayed her so much. Like he hid a lot of things from her. He did not even let her know that what is her name? Kiton is not his daughter. He had a child and even hid it from Enifunto after he had made her use her womb to give him power. So Femi Balogun actually like acted a very good role in this movie, and she possessed power also. She had power, but her power wasn't really even as, because Ogundiji wouldn't want his wife to have power as big as his. So her power wasn't really like as big as Ogundiji's power, but she had some powers though. So another person I want to talk about is Bogumi. Bogumi is also a very powerful fighter that worked for Ogundiji and the Council of Kings. So the Council of Kings are a group of kings that were made kings by Ogundiji. So Ogundiji like dethroned people for them to become kings. So they were not like legitimate kings, they were illegitimate kings who won their position through Ogundiji. So we have Bogumi, who was like a messenger for them. Bogumi is who they used to carry out their evil works and go to kill people, like fight communities and all that. So Bogumi wasn't really okay with all that is going on, and he met with Botija and wanted to like give Botija power. But you know, Ogundiji, who is like a very wicked person, tried to, like, he was looking for a way to kill Bogumi, but he hasn't like found a way. So he scheduled a fight between Bogumi and Botija as a test for Botija's promotion. But Bogumi, thinking that because he's very powerful, that he was going to win Botija. But unfortunately, Botija killed him. That is so sad. Botija killed him. But then the guy actually like acted his role very well. He's also like a very good Yoruba actor that I like also. I like, you know, how he acts and the way he carries out his roles very well. So guys, this is it for the character development I want to talk about in this this particular movie, Jagun Jagun. So let's go deep into talking about the movie itself and one or two things I want to like review in this particular movie. Once again, if you are enjoying this, please click on the subscribe button, like this video, and you can check out other videos we have on our channel. Let's get into this, guys.
You know what's
first thing I want to talk about, which is the start of this particular movie, where everything started from, is Ogundiji's School of War. So this particular school is where Ogundiji trains young boys who want to become warriors and fighters. So this school is a very terrible place to be, because yeah, you can be killed anyhow. They are not well taken care of, and they are even like, once they start succeeding, Ogundiji, being someone who doesn't want anybody to be above him, would kill them, because these are soldiers coming from different communities. There are some of them that their community even like sent them to come to this school to learn, so that they will become strong, just like where when you was sent from by his community to come to the school to learn. But unfortunately, he was killed because he disobeyed Ogunji, just more disobedience. So Ogunji set him ablaze and sent him back to his community. His community people were so angry that they had to like wage war against Ogundiji, and they sent some evil people, evil spirits, to come and kill Enifunto, that is Ogundiji's wife. But then Botija was there to save her. So this particular school is where you're taught to fight. You're taught the arts of war. You're taught the principles of war. You're taught how to use the gun, how to use sword, how to fight, like box and all that. So everything was taught in this particular school. But then the school is a very toxic place, a place where you're not allowed to succeed, a place where you're not allowed to be stronger than Ogundiji, a place where you're not allowed to be stronger than your bosses. So you're just like once you learn from it, they will turn you to a slave. Instead of you going back to your community to help your community, Ogundiji will turn you to his own warrior and be using you to kill around. So that is the kind of place that Ogundiji's School of War is, and that is the beginning of this particular movie, Jagun Jagun.
Kì í ṣe gbogbo ẹni wálé ológun láti wá kọ́ṣẹ́ ogun ní di jagunjagun. Ẹ̀yin díẹ̀ ẹkún púpọ̀ lẹ́ni fi bá mi gbé tí òfin ní síjọba. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Jagunjagun. Ogun la fi jagun.
So there was this war that Ogundiji wanted to wage against a particular community, and not like a community, it was against somebody that's supposed to be the king, but his uncle through Ogundiji defeated him. So the guy wanted to like fight against Ogundiji, so he waged war against Ogundiji. So Ogundiji sent all his warriors out to fight. Then there is these three instructors who are the strongest among the soldiers, and three of them felt that they were bosses, that they were too big to go and fight. And funny enough, Mr. Macaroni was also in that particular this thing. Though the guy has been acting like a lot of stuff like this, and it's true. So three of them like did not go for the war, and unfortunately, Ogundiji's army were losing, but three of them were there enjoying themselves. So at the end, Ogundiji sent Agemo to go and fight, and they won the battle. So three of them were punished, and they were even the one that caused the death of Wenyiwo, because Wenyiwo was trying to be nice to them by giving them food after Ogundiji said they should not be fed. So, and Ogundiji now told them that they have to be the one to kill Wenyiwo. So at the end, three of them, they were meant to choose who to serve, whether to serve Ogundiji or back Botija. So though it was only Mr. Macaroni that backed Ogundiji, but he was killed. Like all of them were actually killed.
Wenyiwo, èmi dá àwọn èèyàn mọ́lẹ̀ ìwọ wá fún wọn lóúnjẹ. Òbúrò. Èsì ní ìgbàkú ọtí kààkó. Ẹ̀yin wà jáde. Ọwọ́ ara yín lẹ fi pa. Ẹ lọ dè mọ́lẹ̀ ń gbàgede.
The movie taught us that love is about giving up yourself, giving up your desires for the person love. And we saw this love displayed between Kiton and Botija. So Kiton is this person that is feared, she's revered, she's respected by every soldier, everybody. And nobody dares defy her. Nobody dares go against her order. Nobody dares, look down at her. But then Botija was bold enough to do that. So she was like, who is this guy? Who is this person that dares to define me, that dares to go against my order, that dares to challenge me? So she was curious to know who this person is. And she punished Botija, even with all the punishment. Botija was not willing to apologize to her. So she was shocked. And it was fascinating to her. So this was the start of her love with Botija. Though Ogundiji knew that something was going on between them, but he just didn't pay attention to it. He didn't allow that to be an issue to him. He did not really put eyes into it, except Edefunto, which is Fetia Balogun, that noticed, and she called Kiton she called her attention to it. I'm like, this you're doing, that if your father Ogundiji finds out, that he's not going to be happy. But Kinto was adamant, she was fully in love with Botija. And we saw what happened at the end. She died, and when she died, Botija wanted to go mad. The team pained him so much, and both of them would have actually make a very good couple, I guess.
Ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa ni ò gbẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa, n sì fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ bíbí sùn. Mo sì ní kán gbé yùn wá ná. Èròǹgbà mi ní pé bílẹ̀ bá mọ́, ẹ tún jẹ tòníbejì.
Èmi ò mọ̀ pé bó ti rí nù. Àìfẹ̀lẹ̀ kébò sí ni òṣìṣẹ́ ijó sí. Ẹ wọ́n bínú wọn.
Ndéndéndé, bínú ẹ̀wẹ̀, ìbínú. Kódà, ó tún fi nípò lọ́dọ̀ mi ni. Kí n wá fi lè dá ọ lójú pé ìbínú rárá. So lè dọ̀rẹ́ mi.
Ọ̀rẹ́.
So this particular thing I want to talk about now is where all of this movie climax starts. This was the climax of this particular movie, Jagun Jagun, and it started from where Ogundiji wanted to promote Botija. So what was the need or the reason for this promotion? It is because Botija was doing things that were impossible. He was doing things that only Ogundiji had done before. And like I said about Ogundiji, he's someone that doesn't like challenges. He doesn't like someone challenging him or challenging his records or trying to reach his position. So he thought about what he's going to do. Then he got an advice from Bogumi's wife's father. And the man told him that he should kill Botija. If not, that Botija will become stronger than he was. So he doesn't want to come out cleanly and kill him like that. So that was why he came up with this promotion thing, that he will give him 3 different tests. That if he passed the 3 of them, he's going to be promoted. And the first test was for him to fight against Bogumi. And Bogumi, we know, was the powerful warrior in that scene. Though it's not as powerful as Ogundiji, of course, but it's very powerful. And he would just kill Botija just with a flick of an eye. So when they were fighting, we saw how he beat Botija, beat him stupor, beat him don't be stupid. But then Botija had power, and the power and advantage he had was that he can communicate with woods. So he turned Bogumi's knife against him. So he saw Bogumi killing Botija with the knife. Bogumi killed himself. So that was how Botija won the first challenge. Then the second challenge was that he was going to be inside a coffin for 7 days without food, without water. So after the 3rd day, Kiton went to meet him with food, and Oguchi now realized that this guy did not die. How can this guy not die? Being inside a coffin for 3 days without food and water, I not die. Which kind of juju is this? So it was like they should go and place him in the middle of a river so that it's going to sink. Even with that, lucky enough for Botija, because he had powers, he summoned the powers of nature, powers of tree, and of the wood, and they brought him out of that river after he had sunk to the deepest part of the river. And that was how he won this thing. Then the third test was for him to go and fight against a village with just 3 soldiers. He went, fought, and won. And it was when he was coming back that Ogundiji said, no, this guy can't be doing this. This guy can't win. There's no way he can win against me. There's no way he can be powerful as I am. So he sent Agemo, who is always his last resort. And we know that Agemo is Kiton, Botija's lover. So Agemo went against Botija. They fought. Botija was always like defending himself. Then Botija summoned the god of the woods, and the god of the woods killed Agemo, that is Kiton. When Botija found that, it was so grievous. He was so pained. And Agemo, like Kiton, told Botija the story behind her life and all that, and Botija was so he was so angry. So that was how he went and fight against Ogundiji. He exposed Ogundiji, like turned the warriors against him, turned his wife Fetia against him, exposed him, and he was helpless. So there was a fight, and when Botija and Ogundiji were fighting, Ogundiji was beating him. All thanks to Enifunto, Ogundiji's wife, that turned against her husband and stabbed him. It was at that point that Botija stabbed him also. Another warrior came, stabbed him, they stabbed him. And that was how Ogundiji was killed. How the mighty fell. So that was the end of the whole grief. So Botija stabbed him for his dad, stabbed him for Bogumi, his stepdad, stabbed him for Kiton, his lover. And that was how Ogundiji died. So this was just the end of this particular movie, Jagun Jagun. And guys, it is awesome. I'm not going to lie, it is awesome. If you have not seen this movie, go and watch it. This is just like a summary, a review of the movie. Go and watch the main thing. You would enjoy it, and I promise you, rate it 10 over 10 also. So comment on this video what you think about this particular movie. Comment your best character, comment your best scene, comment, like, put the fire emoji just to support the producers and the crews and all the cast on the comment section. Let's engage and talk about this particular movie. So I'll see you guys in my new videos coming up soon. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, watch other videos through our channels. So bye for now, guys.
Yálà yálà àgbà òṣùpá fọwọ́ okùn lélẹ̀ gbòrògbòdò.